Okay, let's take a look at questions 4 and 5 from the practice set. So I noticed some minor typos in there, so I went ahead and fixed those in the practice worksheet that's on Canvas. And I went in and just kind of fixed them by handwriting them in here. But yeah, let's take a look at these. So hopefully there aren't those types of typos in the quiz. Let's see. For the following reactions, match the steps A through C with the correct reagents that would accomplish the given transformation. I think this is a reasonably straightforward problem. So all it's asking you for is to go in and say, okay, if I'm going to go from whatever this substrate is to whatever this product is, what is the set of reagents that are going to allow me to do that? And it's not asking for multiple reagents in this case. It's just one reagent, or like one answer here. So when I come back down here to the answer bank, when I come down here to my answer bank, I'm just looking for the appropriate number that should go in that blank. It should just be one number. So you're not looking for a sequence of these numbers in a single answer. You're just looking to put one in. So what you would see in Canvas at the bottom would be like A, B, C, D, and then you want to put like number 1 or number 5 or number something in each slot, and just one for each one. Okay. So yeah, so what are the correct answers here? So this first one is, if we look at the transformation that allows you to go from an alkane to an alkyl halide, we know that that's always going to be Br2 in light. But since it's a Canvas quiz, we're not going to put in Br2 in light like we would in a regular exam. We're just going to indicate the number that corresponds to that set of reagents. So that would be 5. And then we come over and we look, we say, okay, well, all right. If I've got the secondary halide, what would I have to treat it with to make the alkene? And so again, we're kind of looking for what reagents allow us to do that transformation. And so alkyl halide to an alkene, yeah, how are we going to do that? That we're going to do with terbutoxide. And so, yeah, in this case, you can see that's the one that was missing last time when I first went through these. That's going to be terbutoxide. And you'll notice here it's written as TBUOK. That stands for terbutoxide with a minus sign, and then the K is potassium. Sometimes you'll see it written out as this. Sometimes you'll see it written out as this. These are all valid ways to write out terbutoxide. It just kind of depends on, what test you're looking at. So in the MCAT, I'm not sure exactly what they'd use. But all right, so then C, now we're trying to figure out what reagents are going to take us from the alkene to the vicinal dihalide. And so we know this because this is part of one of our recipes. That is going to be, let's see, just straight bromine. Don't be tempted by bromine in light. We use that for radicals. We're looking for this answer here, molecular bromine. Add light. That's not correct. So yes, the answer there would be 8. And then so in this last question, we're saying if we take a vicinal dihalide, what do we have to treat it with to get to an alkyne? So we know the answer for this as well because this is, again, part of one of our recipes. How are we going to do that? We're going to take LDA, and we're going to take an excess of it, and then we're just going to add and we're going to work it up with water. But we're counting that as a single step, even though it's like really 2 steps. So, these numbers that are in here, we count those as like part of a single step in the transformation, even though it's 2 separate steps in the reaction. It just means you're doing it like you're adding one, and then you're waiting a while, and then you're adding the other. But we don't count it as 2 separate steps in the overall transformation, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's how you would answer.